Hi, good afternoon folks. Mr. Woon here, Mr. Woon, the traffic warden. And for today's very quick video sharing presentation, I just want to very briefly touch on the use of the body-worn camera. Whenever we are on duty on the roads, most of us traffic wardens, when we are on the road directing traffic, we will have a body-worn camera with us. Body-worn camera is very important for a few reasons. Firstly, is for deterrence, and then for evidence storage, and then for protection. I'll go through one by one very quickly. Deterrence meaning to deter would-be naughty, uncompliant road motorists or road users who do not want to comply to our instructions and cause a serious breach of safety, almost causing accident or near misses, or in fact causing accident. Then all this is to capture evidence. So it's meant to be a deterrence for uncompliant road users. When they look at us and we are looking at them, our eye contact and then body-worn camera with the the turn on and the recording mode is on. Hopefully that will deter them from doing stupid things. Alright? Especially when we already issue them a stop order, or when we really advise them not to do an unauthorized turn or whatever instruction we give out to them. As a result of the lane closure and because of certain maneuver they are going to do, certain stunt they're going to pull is going to endanger the life of road users, everyone, including us and fellow motorists and road users. So we need to step up and tell them not to perform that move, to go and instead of doing a U-turn or something, go and do a right turn and then reroute or something. And if they don't listen, this is meant to be a deterrence. Okay, so it's to deter them from doing the mistake. And then E for evidence storage. Evidence storage to store evidence in case something happened to you on site. Whenever, let's say you are on duty on the roads and let's say you may have an accident, you're directing traffic and then a vehicle knocked you down because they didn't comply to your instruction. You tell them to go, they didn't go, they stopped. When you tell them to stop, they couldn't recognize the hand signals, they misconstrue your hand signal and then they go ahead and then they knock you down. So this will serve as evidence. Evidence storage is meant to store up evidence to protect your own interests, to cover your to protect yourself. Alright, so evidence storage is for the benefit of a few people, namely yourself, as well as your client and external stakeholders like the members of the public, and besides the contractor that we are serving that engage us, right? Maybe the Singapore Powers or LTA guys on the ground as well. So it's also to protect everyone, the client, external stakeholders, and fellow motorists and road users in this road community. So evidence storage, in case anything happen, we capture the incident on a body-worn camera, provided the recording managed to capture the entire incident or accident in its entirety from start to end. And then we are able to use this as evidence to help them or help us. Okay, then P is also for protection. Protection, we talk about protecting ourselves, our own interests, protect our own backside, cover our own backside, protect our own self-interest, protect our interests, protect the interests of client, protect the interests of fellow road users. So DEP, deterrence, evidence, and protection. Now, it comes with, this body-worn camera also comes with a few functions. What I like to call intimidation mode, enforcement mode, which I always like to turn on by pressing this button over here. It will activate the police warning lights, the blue and red blinking warning lights. So warning mode activated as well as siren mode activated, the siren sound turned on. Like this. I'll give you a sample of it. Okay. So you see that the lights are blinking blue and red. Police warning light plus the siren mode turn on. To turn off the siren mode, press the button one more time, but leave the warning lights, blue and red light, the police warning light, leave it on. Now there's a reason why I turn on the warning lights and siren. Why I turn on the warning lights and activate siren mode as well. Daytime I do it, nighttime I also do it, but for a few reasons. Nighttime, you might think, okay, Mr. Woon, you turn on your blinker, your lights, and all this light. Obviously, we can see you very clearly. But daytime, is there a need to do that? Yes. Daytime, there's a need to do that. Not so much for visibility reason. Obviously, daytime they can see us because the natural lighting is very clear. It's as clear as day. I mean, everything you can see clearly. Unless it's bad weather, visibility is bad, right? Then you need to turn on your blinkers and everything, right? Otherwise, we still turn it on for the very reason because when we are closing the road, I give you certain examples why I will turn on my warning light and siren mode. Because whenever we are closing the road, let's say example, when I'm closing the road, when I'm overriding traffic to escort construction equipment vehicles such as the excavator, or whenever we are doing mill and patch, we're escorting the millet, and all the heavy machineries, right, the road roller and all that, we need all the motorists to obey and comply to our instruction. Therefore, when I'm overriding the traffic to escort all these heavy vehicles, I will turn on the warning lights and siren mode. It's kind of like activate intimidation mode. I would like to call it intimidation mode. Activate intimidation mode, enforcement mode. Activate intimidation mode, activate enforcement mode. To turn on my warning lights and my siren mode, to turn on the warning mode and the siren mode, right, is to warn motorists. We mean business, obey and comply. It's really to send a strong message to them. We mean business. Please, for your strict obedience and compliance, comply to our instruction for safety, because if you don't do that, accident can happen. That is the reason why we activate all these warning lights and siren mode. Now, there's a few examples why. When it comes to activating the warning lights and siren mode, right? A few examples I can give you when I activate the siren mode and the warning lights. Example, when we are doing the road closure. Example, when we are having the road works, right? Starting whenever we are closing the road, and then we are having the fast oncoming motorists to do an early merge and to slow down so as not to hit us because we're on the road already, right? So then I'll turn on my warning light and my siren mode like this. And then from here, I will divert motorists. I'll alert them, divert them, slow them down and divert them. What I call ASD for alert, ASD, slow down and then divert. Alert, slow down, divert, using the whistle and using our hand signal to divert them. So ASD, alert, slow down, divert. Other examples also include when we are, as I mentioned earlier, when we are doing the escort of the CEV, construction equipment vehicle, heavy machineries, the road roller, the miller, excavator. Mostly it's excavator because mill and patch we seldom do it. Most of the time it's excavation for trial hole or for pipe laying, pipe joint connection, all that. We need excavator, so we will go and escort the excavator. Therefore, when I'm overriding the traffic to allow for the movement of CEV, and I'll use the highway code traffic police hand signal from section 115 of the highway code, outlined in section 115 of the highway code. Hand signals for a police officer directing traffic, because it goes back to the highway code. Everything is go back to highway code, gold standard. Gold standard must go back to highway code. Okay, so I use the hand signals as outlined in section 115 of the highway code to halt traffic from all directions. 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. And I'll turn on my siren mode and my warning lights to alert them for the sake of and also to alert them and to send a strong message to them. Basically is to obey and comply to our instructions. So I'll then turn on again like this. Okay, so as I'm escorting, I leave this on. I leave my warning lights and my siren mode on until I successfully escort the excavator back into the worksite. Then I turn off the siren mode, but I leave the warning lights on. Okay, so our escort finish already, right? Make sure that the heavy machineries, the construction equipment vehicles, CEV, whatever we call it, CEV escort safely into the worksite. Then I turn off my siren mode. Otherwise, people can feel very annoying. You keep on playing the siren mode on. Okay, so I will do that when I'm escorting. Now, other situation when I'm also overriding traffic is whenever there is an accident and I'm on site. I happen to pass by, I vest up and I just do a good deed. I help out because I'm the right person at the right place at the right time to do the right thing. So I come down there and I'm at the junction, I override traffic, right? I alert the oncoming traffic to divert away and all that. And then as TP and as help is on the way, when they the tow truck come and all that, right? Before all that, when the accident just happened only, I'm trying to divert away the vehicles, right? Then I'll turn on the siren mode and warning lights. And then I will start directing traffic at a junction. At times need to override traffic to clear the jam. Same for road closure, for road work. Sometimes when we close the road, it leads to a massive jam because due to lane closure, it leads to a significant availability of lane. Let's say example, sometimes they can close 2 lanes. Then from 4 lane become 2 lane. All the vehicles are going to merge and it's going to be heavy traffic. From 4 lanes merge to 2 lane. 4 lane vehicle on all 4 lanes merge to 2 lanes, heavy traffic. So then I will need to slow them down. Okay, so whenever this kind of thing happen and when an accident or when there's a road closure and then we need to override, I will turn on my warning light and my siren mode to mean business for your strict obedience and compliance. Okay, other times I will also turn on is when there's also the need to escort or rather pave the way for emergency vehicles, like for example ambulance, SCDF ambulance. A lot of times we see them stuck in a jam. When we're doing the roadworks and they're stuck in the jam far away. So I will then go to the junction, same thing, I'm going to override traffic. I'll turn on the warning lights and siren mode. And then I would override traffic at the junction, tackling traffic from multiple directions, get them to stop. Then I pave the way open. I paved the way open for the ambulance to go through. So example, let's say there are 4 lanes, 4 lanes, and then the first lane is a right turning lane, but there's no vehicle on the right lane. No vehicle turning on the right lane, right? It's all lane 2, lane 3, lane 4 occupied, and the ambulance is stuck in the lane, let's say lane 2. I'll get him to come out from lane 1. So from far, right, he can see me. I alert him. He's going to come out. I'm going to extricate him from lane 2. I get him to come forward to the lane 1, right lane, and from there I get him to go straight or do a right turn or wherever he's going. If he's going straight, I just get override all the traffic and then get the ambulance driver, right, to come forward. Stop all the traffic first because I do not know where he's going to turn, whether he's going to go straight or going to turn. If he's going to go straight, then I will just stop the vehicles on that are doing a turn into our carriageway or are going straight from our carriageway. Just stop everyone, basically using the hand signals as outlined in section 115 of the Highway Code to stop traffic from all directions. 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. And then I get the ambulance to go first. Go already. Once the ambulance clear already, then I let the rest of the vehicle clear. So it's something like that example. Whenever I'm overriding traffic to allow for emergency vehicles to clear, I extricate emergency vehicles such as ambulances. Okay, then I would turn on my warning lights and my siren mode. And of course, all this is to alert motorists. To alert motorists, we mean business. Please comply to our instruction. If I tell you to stop, you stop. If I'm giving a stop order to all directions, all of you stop because of the sake of extricating the emergency vehicle. I want to clear the way, I want to pave the way for them. So I pave the way for them, clear the vehicle, let the emergency vehicle clear first. Example. Okay, so these are examples why I would turn on my warning light and siren mode. Some of you might wonder why, but that's because of the very reason. We need you guys to slow down, be attentive on the road, comply to our instruction, obey and comply. We mean business. That's the whole idea of the warning light and the siren mode, is to alert you guys to road anomalies, slow down, come to a stop, or slow down, divert away, and then obey and comply to our instructions. We mean business. The idea is we mean business. Please obey and comply to our instruction for safety, so as not to cause any accident. Okay, and so I will be turning on whenever I do the road closure, whenever I'm doing the escorting, whenever I'm doing the extrication of vehicle or overriding traffic in view of the road works causing a jam, or whenever there's a road traffic accident and then at the junction there I need to clear the vehicle. I will be doing all this. I will be using traffic police hand signal as outlined in section 115 of the Highway Code, and also be turning on my police warning light and my siren mode to alert vehicles to let them know we mean business. So I seek your cooperation and fullest understanding, your patience and kind support. Please obey and comply to instruction for safety, so as not to jeopardize and compromise your own safety as well as safety of other road users and my safety and everyone else's safety. So that's pretty much about it. The use of body-worn camera, very important. Traffic wardens, if you have never done this before, you can try using it. Turn on your activate your intimidation mode and enforcement mode. Turn on. Alright, turn on the police blinker, the warning light, and the siren mode is to alert vehicles, to let them know that there's something going on. We seek your kind cooperation, obey and comply to our instruction for safety. We mean business, so please obey and comply for your safety. Thank you very much. So that's pretty much the end of this video. I'll be making more videos again to educate road users, more and more videos to come. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. God bless you. Just stay safe. And yeah, stay safe on the roads. Thank you.